Hey Leo, today we're doing your love read. This is for anyone Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Leo, and as always, a general read. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. So, and maybe the main energy here is something new starting up, but is there trust here? And so I'm gonna let the cards speak, but I feel an energy of starting over with someone here. There we go. All right, so you deserve love. You are lovable, you know. And I want to say here, pay attention to the red flags. So this is where I feel like a lot of you are either starting over with someone, but there are things that may have not I want to say just make sure you get the resolution you need. You get clear intentions about this return, right? Always know your self-worth here. We have chemistry and flirt. And this is why I say, because what is this person's intention? Okay, you know, great chemistry. I really feel sexual energy here, sacral energy, flirting. It's very, there's a lot of heat. But that's what you provide, Leos. You know, you provide heat. And you always should question the intentions here. And I'm going to say it vice versa, Leos. So for those of you, because I feel like I'm going to have cross watchers coming here. So for those of you dealing with Leos who only provide heat, this is, I mean, come on, let's be honest, Leos. You guys are really high sex drives. Probably, I would say, one of the best sexual energies in the zodiacs. So let's see what's going on here. So here goes wisdom here. This is the Hierophant. Good. So it seems like there is a commitment. There's a commitment coming in here, a conversation, unfinished business for a lot of you, but firm foundation. I think a desire to truly just kind of stabilize overall, right? Someone doesn't want to let someone go either. Ace of Pentacles. This is why I was feeling so much newness. This is Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, and then trapped in fear. So we have a lot of red here, which to me indicates a lot of that fire, that physical aspect of the connection. I feel with this Eight of Swords, this is where it to me goes in hand with this trapped in fear. Because make sure, it's like you have to know that this person's coming back for the right reasons, or this connection's returning, this connection's returning for the right reasons. So give me more on this Four of Pentacles, and not because they're fearful of losing. More fire energy with the Page of Wands. I just feel a high sexual, and again with the Devil. So there is a hot, not that someone doesn't want to let go here. It brings stability, right? Was it really reciprocating? I don't know. With this Devil energy, a lot of sexual energy. Page, it's a page. Give me more of this Devil energy. Yeah, Nine of Wands. Definitely a high sexual attraction with the Empress and the Queen of Wands. So this shows me a lot of sexual tension and definitely a desire here. Let me get the Six of Pentacles. Be careful of being breadcrumbed. Six of Pentacles. I don't feel that's very good. Around the Six of Pentacles. Yeah. So Temperance. This is how much time do you invest, I'm feeling. And this is kind of like, do you give it time to see where it goes again? Will the patterns change? I don't know. Someone here is definitely on guard with this connection. Came on this Ace of Pentacles. Like someone really wants commitment. It's like if it's not going to be right, then I don't want to be bothered. Give me more on this Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, Empress energy, Three of Wands and the Empress. So there's definitely a desire. I think someone here definitely sees a future, right? They see you, but there's gonna be a holdback. There's still some devil energy. So it doesn't necessarily need to be negative. It seems like this is an energy of a person who needs time. But again, we're talking about high sexual energy, or also just the attraction towards this person. We do have the King of Cups, and I feel there's a fear here. So there's just a defense mechanism. This person does see you as someone, but what I'm questioning is, are they going to take action here? Give me more of this Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, so there's a lot of needing to decide, decision. King of Swords, they're used to being distant, taking that risk. The Fool and Two of Swords, stagnant energy. So this person overthinks things, and they've probably been used to being alone for a long time. This feels like an energy of a person who doesn't do commitment well and fears it, right? Trapped in fear. So give me more of this Eight of Swords. Five of Cups, yeah. They just know how to be a Knight of Cups. This is like a little Casanova, or someone who probably has had a long-term relationship in their life. Like this honestly feels like an energy of a person who had one relationship, it went bad, and then it was like they never want to give of their heart. It like triggers a wound in them. And for some of you, this is a person who never been in a long-term relationship, which is something to question always. If someone's, you know, if you're dating, especially those who are older, if you're dating someone and they never been in a relationship more than 3 years, that to me is a red flag. You know, nowadays things don't last, but there's something about loyalty. If anything, Leos, you guys know loyalty is big for you. So if someone doesn't know how to commit to something for a long period of time, that's something to be questioned always, because it shows their attention span. And a Knight of Cups doesn't really have a big attention span, right? They get fearful, they jump, you know, they disappear, right? They don't know what to do. Two of Pentacles. So this is definitely a relationship that it doesn't mean there's sexual chemistry. Yes, that's there, but is it for the long haul? Right? So let's I'm gonna pull another card for this red flag here. Spirit, give more on this. Pay attention to the red flag, please. 10 of Wands. And it could be selfish reasons. 9 of Cups. You know, pay attention to if they're just there again for their own selfish reasons. You know, getting hot, and you know what, you know. So, all right, let's see what the blockages are. What are the blockages for this connection? Yeah, wisdom. Trauma has given you perspective and wisdom to assist others. So I feel like you've gained, there's some wisdom you're gaining. I think some of you have kind of seen these patterns before. And I also feel this goes for both energies here, because even this person who's trapped in fear is not understanding that if something did hurt them, it's trauma is wisdom, right? It's perspective. And so you have to be able to transmute that in order for your life to continue to pursue to become better, because we can sit in our trauma all day, right? I mean, that's also a choice. That's also okay, but that's also an accountability to ourselves to say, well, I enjoy my trauma and I want to sit in it and marinate in it for the rest of my life. But there's no progression in life, you know, and we can't have other people say we're going to enjoy life and then bring our trauma with us, you know. So this is, to me, is where the red flag is. You know, a lot of you have to also probably experience similar stories and are just not about having someone string you along. So let's see what your guidance is, Leos. Storm. Even through the difficulties, you can rest assured that this storm will pass. Just go with the flow. it will be over soon. So this may have felt a little devastating for some of you, or this could just be an energy of, you know, like reflection, you know, like seeing right through things. So, you know, some of you could be angry at the time invested. And I feel that's where the Six of Pentacles and the Temperance comes in, because a lot of you are like, well, I put this effort here, and like I feel kind of, you know, gypped. All right, so let's see. Yeah, so love, exactly. You know, we're reminding you, Leos, you deserve love here. So love, you are worthy of love, and it will find you. Give the love you would like to receive. Again, back with the intention. So if this is not something you want to receive, then you know what to do here, right? If it's not giving you what you deserve, then you know what to do here, my Leos. So I'm going to leave it there, Leos. I love you. Please like, share, subscribe.